Hi, everyone. I hope you had a really wonderful Easter, even though I'm sure that, like all of us, you celebrated that Easter a lot differently than you have in the past. It's been a very strange time. And what I wanted to talk with you about today is small groups. Small groups have been on a bit of a break, and they will start up again the week of May 3rd. So registration starts this week, and I'd like to give you a little preview of how the process is going to work and what groups we have to choose from this time. And I really do encourage you, please sign up for small groups. Choose what you'd like to do in terms of this type of study, or just if you want to do a social group, that's great too. We had planned to do this whole year of just experimenting, and frankly, we could never have anticipated the experimentation that we have had to do as we've all been asked to stay at home. So this session 2 of small groups, will be virtual. We have designed the groups so that they do not have to meet face to face, because we have no idea when we will be able to come together again. But some of us are starved for seeing the faces we know and love, and we have decided that we will do these groups virtually. Most of them will use Zoom video conferencing technology, and please do not be intimidated by this technology. If you have been able to log in and watch this video, you've got the skills you need to be able to participate in a small group that's using Zoom video conferencing. So let's talk a little bit about what's available this session. Again, we'll start the week of May 3rd, and registration is now open. We have 2 Bible study groups that we will be offering. They'll meet at different times. We don't yet have time and date on either of those. It depends on who wants to meet when. But they will be doing a Bible study on busyness. And that Bible study is about 8 weeks or so, just like our session will be. And it will take various stories and scripture and look at how we can be present in the moment, how we are able to manage our busy lives. So that is the Bible study group. One of those groups will be led by Susan Roof, and another group will be led by June Dudas. We will have a book club, small group. Denise Winsett will lead a group through reading Tish Warren's book, Liturgy of the Ordinary. This is a really engaging book that looks at the ordinary rhythms of our day: waking up, brushing our teeth, packing lunches, driving to work, and all of these things we do as just a normal course of our day, and how we can use those to connect with God. We will have 2 mission groups that will meet this session. One mission group will do investigation, and the question that they are being asked to help us answer as a congregation and as a session is, can we and should we house an asylum-seeking family on our campus? We do have rooms that are not used all the time, and there is a great need with people coming into the U.S., seeking asylum, being handed a date, and then looking at many postponements, as well as uncertainty on how long they will have to wait until their case is heard. We have great contacts within the presbytery, as well as the Good Shepherd Ministry Center, to kind of help us through this investigation. Glenn Carson will be leading that group, and we are excited to have them help us gather information and put some of the information in front of session so that session can actually consider this with some knowledge. The other missional group that we will have is a connectional missional group. Karen Haas is going to marshal a group of folks who are interested in connecting with members of our congregation on a weekly basis. Many of us have been stuck at home and we're starting to feel very disconnected. The group that Karen leads will be in touch with people who are at home. Maybe they live alone, maybe they aren't able to get out, but to check in, see how they're doing, bring news from what's going on at church, and just be that lifeline of connection on a weekly basis. Karen's group is the one group that will not be using video conferencing on a regular basis. Telephone and mail are all you will need to participate in that connectional group. And we'll have 2 social groups. You might wonder, how are we going to do that using video conferencing? One group will be organized by Debbie Williams, and it'll be game night. Debbie will put her thinking cap on and come up with games that can be played with everybody in a video conference. And it's a social night to simply have some fun. The other social group will be a topical discussion. And it's a bring your own beverage and discuss whatever the topic of the week is. Tana Rodriguez will work with the group and will choose a topic for each week, and the group will get together to discuss that topic. Again, it is a social opportunity. So I hope that some of these small groups are appealing to you and that you're kind of intrigued about who you might meet, what you might be able to learn. Now, let's talk about registration. Registration can be done in 2 ways. We will not be able to hand out the little cards that we used the first session this year, but we will ask you to go onto the website, fhpc.org, choose small groups from the homepage, and as you scroll down the homepage, you will find the listing of the small groups that I just reviewed for you. And if you scroll right past that, you will find a form that you can fill out. And on that form, it's going to ask for your name, your email, your phone number, which formats you'd like. So say you want to do a Bible study as your first choice, and maybe you'd like to do a social group as your second choice. So there are 2 drop-down boxes. You can choose both of those. And then there's a little section at the bottom that says, what days of the week are you available? And you simply check the box for when you could meet. And like we did last time, I will take those registrations, and when people are able to meet, grouping the people who want to do Bible study, book club, social groups, mission groups together, and finding the common time that they would like, that they are available. So that is way 1, and that is going to be the simplest way for you to sign up for small groups. The other way you can do that is call me. Please pick up the phone and call me. 619-886-3606, or send me an email, bridget.meckley@fhpc.org. And tell me what you'd like to do, which group appeals to you, and what days of the week, daytime or evening, are you available. And we will make sure that you get into a small group. The small groups, again, will run from the week of May 3rd through the end of June. And we really would love you to join in. Surprisingly, people who were in small groups in this first session, when we had to stop meeting together, there was this, oh no, what do I do? And several of the groups have already wrapped up their session using video conferencing and found it to be very, very easy. So again, don't let the technology get in the way. Sign up for what you'd like to do. And I look forward to being able to kick off the next session, session 2 of small groups, the week of May 3rd. Thanks again, and I hope to hear from each and every one of you. More later. Bye.